I'm Sarah from Frugal Mama and the Sprout. Today I'm going to show you how to commit genocide on a fire ant mound. I didn't want to have to use any kind of insecticides on my garden. I'm trying to keep it as organic and clean as possible. I didn't want anything that could possibly kill bees or hopefully any of the beneficial bugs that are in the surrounding soil. Now, the mixture I'm going to use will kill pretty much any insect that it is applied to. So, I know that in the area that I am treating, I know the earthworms are going to die, and I know all of the other beneficials are going to die. That's kind of a trade-off I have to make. So, this is what I've got. I have Medina orange oil that I picked up at, I think it was Home Depot or Lowe's, one of the two. You can pretty much find it at any of the garden centers. It is a little bit pricey, but you don't have to use that much. And this mixture works so well, you don't have to reapply it for several months down the road. And usually it's a different mound that you have to treat. And then we're using some dish soap. Now, I got this from Texas A&M. Their researchers have researched different homemade red ant den, fire ant den killers, and this is the best that they have found so far as the homemade versions go. Okay, so we know it's going to work, we know it's effective. Now what this is it's 2 ounces of Medina orange oil and 3 ounces of dish soap. Now, Texas A&M said Dawn dish soap. I don't know if that matters. I think I'm using a different brand. To 1 gallon of water. So, we're just going to simply mix this all together. Okay, and then I'll fill this up with water. Now, another method is to use boiling water. And I have tried this method and it does work, but you have to use several gallons of boiling water and you have to be very careful not to splash it on yourself, and it's not something you're going to want to do in your sandals. I've learned this one, okay? And you're going to have to retreat the mounds several times throughout the season because it doesn't kill them completely. It does control them, it does knock them back, but it doesn't completely kill the mound. So that's something you have to keep in mind when you're using the boiling water method. I've also tried cornmeal, baby powder, baking soda, vinegar, all kinds of different methods. And nothing seems to work like this one that I'm about to show you. This is hands down the method that actually works, and it keeps them under control to where you only have to treat the mound once for several months. And usually after even, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months, there's still no activity in that one mound. You may have other mounds spring up, especially after rainstorms. I don't know what it is, but rainstorms bring mounds and mounds of ants out in our yard. So after a big rainstorm, and I know it's going to be clear for several days, I'll go out and I'll treat the individual mounds. So let me get this mixed up, and then I'll take you out to my ant mound, and I'll show you how to kill them. Alright, so here we are at my raised bed and my ant den. Now, I want you to notice I've got on my rubber boots and I've got on jeans because I have done it way too many times where I have started to pour this on my ant den and they swarm and I get ant bites all over my feet and legs, and you can hear me cussing down the block. So, I've got on my protective gear, if you will, and we're going to go ahead and get busy pouring this solution on this ant mound. So I usually go ahead and start right around the base And I pour it nice and slow to give it a chance to soak in. And I can already see the ants start to come out. And they are mad. Now, I usually work my way along the edge. Woo! Here they come. Trying to go slow enough to really give it a chance to soak in. And I may have to do another gallon of this to really get the entire den, because it is a big den. And that's one thing about raised bed gardening. They really like the raised beds because they don't have to work at loosening the soil to make their mound. It's already nice and loose for them, and there's plenty of moisture in the garden bed from watering to try to get the plants to grow. So, there you have it. Now these guys are pretty mad, but they are already starting to squirm around. Yeah, so I'll give them a few more minutes and I'll probably pour another gallon of the mixture on it, but that's it. Should be good to go. Alright, and y'all have a nice day. Stay safe.